Alright, welcome back guys to a brand new episode of Group Chat. This is episode number 2. So we're gonna obviously
Welcome back.
Yes, welcome back everyone. So obviously we're gonna have to be doing this a little bit different now because of the whole quarantine, COVID-19 issue that's going on.
Indeed. It'll be a little bit different. As you can see, we're split screening right now, so Sam will either be on my left or right, not sure which side. But we are currently at each other, like our own houses, because obviously we're not supposed to be with other people other than our family right now. So we are doing this video and probably some other videos, at our own houses, and then we'll just somehow collaborate our own sides together, I guess. So here we are.
Yeah, so mostly what we're going to be doing, you're probably going to be seeing a lot of split screen or like back and forth screen of like my perspective and Taylor's perspective of our videos, because really that's the only thing we do. We won't be able to be doing like our normal ones that we've been doing, like challenges or like hydro dipping or stuff like that, because obviously we can't see each other and there's no point in doing it separated, because that's fun when we do it together.
Yeah, literally.
Yes.
So we're just gonna have to compromise and kind of think of ideas, and we have a few ideas ready. One of them is this, obviously, because we're doing it right now. But a couple of the things that we want to do, we'll talk about later. But we wanted to kind of just talk about the whole situation that's happening right now, and talk with each other about it, and let you guys know our opinions on it and all that kind of stuff. Because obviously, this is the only thing in the world that we can talk about right now. Because there's no sports, there's no sports or nothing. So we're kind of stuck.
You open any news, you even open Instagram or anything, and the only thing you're gonna see is about this coronavirus, memes or like actual serious stuff. But I think like it's kind of no more like, I know memes are like fun and like they're good to like make a joke about everything that's going on, but it kind of turned like not into a joke anymore. It's really serious now. So
It started off as like, it's crazy how it's evolved. I think that's the craziest thing is like, it was like January or whatever was the first case, and like it had mentioned it in the news, like couple people in China and like Wuhan, I think is where it came from, had like contracted this new virus called COVID-19 or coronavirus, and like everyone was making making jokes about the name of it, like Corona, obviously.
I think that was the main problem, just because of the name. Memes started off.
Literally. Well, because no one took it seriously, and then it started to get like multiplied by like a lot of people there, and we're like, oh, maybe this is gonna be a problem. But like no one really took it seriously still, and then like it started spreading to other places, and once other countries started getting it, and especially like other continents, that's when it stared to be like, oh shit, here we go.
Once you got to like Europe and like North America, then everything was like, okay, this is actually something serious. Like how did it get from like Wuhan, China to like all the way to Toronto, which is like, okay, that's a quite big space in between. But yeah, it's something crazy. Like all of a sudden, like I remember when it like first like it kind of actually blew up here, because we were just playing video games the night before, and then we got like notifications and news stuff about like certain people like here getting it, like other celebrities getting it, and then we're like, wait, and woke up, and then everything was just like it became a pandemic overnight. At least like that's how I experienced it, and it was like, wow, like this is actually serious.
Just kicked my fucking tripod. Just so if you don't know what we're talking about, well, actually no one will know what we're talking about, but we were playing online, me, Sam, Santu's been in a couple other videos, and then our other friend Kiamba. We were playing online on Fortnite, and we were talking about the coronavirus and how, things were kind of building up slowly, but it hadn't really happened, like nothing was really going on in Canada at the moment. And Santi, I remember specifically, said, it's not a pandemic right now in Canada. Like it's not considered a pandemic, whatever. And then literally the next day, we get back online, and it's the same conversation, except everyone's like, well, it's a pandemic. It went like you said, it was like so quick to go from like, this isn't really a big deal to like, oh shit, like everyone needs to stay inside now, like no exceptions, and like. I think I don't know what actually I'll look it up right now. Is there like a live COVID-19?
There is, yeah. I know like a few days ago we doubled in a day of how many infected people we've had, and like we doubled that in a day, and it was like, damn. And like the states I know passed all the other countries.
Oh my god! I'm looking at it right now. Okay, listen to this, right? Coronavirus cases at the current time. It could change whenever this goes up. Today it's, what is it, April 2nd? Yeah, so We'll probably have this up tomorrow or the next day. So it's April 2nd right now. There's 1,015,059 cases. That's fucking crazy, dude. Because I swear yesterday it was like 850,000. What the fuck? That's crazy. Deaths 53,000. Recovered 212,000. That's good. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, I know.
1 million people have it now. Like, that's wild.
The total cases, the scale, how it jumped.
Oh my god, no joke, dude. The states said 240,000.
I'm actually going to screenshot this so that we can maybe put it on the screen. If not, I'll just show it quickly, see if it focuses. I don't think it's going to focus, but you can kind of see the blue line, how it just jumped all of a sudden. And like March 10th, it's kind of, and it just shot up.
Yeah.
Like crazy. Total death also shot up like crazy. Like March 18th around. Like it's crazy. It's bad. I know the States is top right now. Yeah, right now.
Yeah, States is not having a good time, dude.
No.
Holy
States
crap.
is first. Italy, Spain, Germany, China, France, Iran. Where's Canada? Canada is 1, 2, 3, 4.
We have 11,000.
We're 14th in the world right now, which is
that's not really.
Which is not a good.
This is. No, this is the last standings table you want to be on.
Yeah.
No thanks. That's crazy though. I didn't realize it was that many now. Because I think I looked yesterday. It was like 800-some thousand. The fact that we're over 1 million now is crazy. And like, I think the States, they said that they're predicting that like 250,000 people will die from this. So if you consider that, right, we're only at 6,000 deaths in the States. So that means that I think the death rate's like 4% or whatever. So if you take like 4% death rate and then you take 250,000 people, that's like over 5 million people in the States to be affected. Like that's mind-boggling.
Yeah, and like the thing is, like before, like the death rate was like at 2%, so it gone up like two more percent.
Yeah.
So like it's just gonna keep going up when more people are getting it and more people are gonna die. Because right now the good thing is that at least here hospitals aren't overrun yet, so there's still enough like rooms for everyone and all that. But when this blows up, there's not going to be enough. So that's when the death tolls start going up, when people can't get treated.
Well, yeah, that's the problem, right? Is like with the more people that get it, there's a more of a chance of death, right?
Exactly,
so
yeah.
the death rate will probably, even if it's slow, it'll still go up a bit. And like you said, right? I promise I don't have the coronavirus. I'm just coughing. I just had like
a thing. We're not beside each other right now.
I just had a dinner that's like made my mucus build up in my throat. Anyway, yeah, but what was I gonna say? Oh, yeah, basically what you're saying about the hospital thing is like you're right. With more people getting it, there's more of a chance that people that contract it will have like underlying issues like respiratory issues, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So there's only a certain amount of ventilators per hospital, right? And at some point they're not gonna be any left, to give to people. So that's where there's problems, like moral problems and all that kind of stuff, because it's like, well, who do we give it to? Do we give it to, like, let's say for example this 87-year-old man or this like 45-year-old woman? You know what I mean? Because it's like,
would we give it to the younger person who will probably recover better and then have be able to live their life, like their whole life after, or like give it to someone who's much older now, who's been able to live most of their life? And it's like, it's hard because like you can't see like the back, like was a young person like irresponsible, like would go out and stuff like that and then they got it, or like it's like hard because it's like, who do we pick, right? Because it's at the end it's like certain people are gonna get it, certain people are not. And then it's also like, hospitals can't focus all their attention to the COVID-19 because obviously there's still people who get sick, who have accidents, who have like other diseases that still have to go to a hospital. So they can't just close off a whole hospital just for these cases. So it's like there's a point where it's like, are they going to just have to like postpone a bunch of cases? Are they going to like have to like close a bunch of cases? Because like I know like one of my sister's friends, she's for like a while had like this heart condition. And so she got it like monitored, and then like she came back and they postponed her surgery or operation or whatever it was like for 6 months because we don't have room. But it's like, it's her heart, she has to wait for 6 months to be able to get like anything, which is like by that time she can die, right? So it's like
which can be fatal, right? Well, that's the thing, is like it's like, I mean, and you can't blame them right now, obviously, because like we haven't been through something at like to this, this rate, capacity or this rate, so like they're doing the best they can, but that's the problem, right? It's like, who do you give the stuff to? It's like, what do we do with people that are already in the hospital for other like other things that are going on, or like if people have, you know, organ transplants or like all that kind of stuff. It's like all that stuff's still important, but because so many people are going to the hospitals with this, it's like, well, you know, what comes first or what's more important, and that's where all the you know, the problems are kind of going to be happening at the hospitals now. But I think it's the NHS is they just got like a ton of volunteers to help out there, and people are actually coming out of retirement to work and stuff, and like I applaud them, and like like those are the heroes, man. Like those people are heroes.
Yeah, like even like yeah, obviously like doctors and like first case people and like people that are like on the front lines like that, like you like it's like crazy respect because they're putting their life at risk for everyone else. But it's also like the stores that are still open, grocery stores, those workers, like they're obviously also like have a high chance of getting infected because they don't know who comes in, who touches their things. Obviously they clean really well everything, but there's still a chance that they might get it. So all those people, like it's like mad respect, like it's insane. Like
oh yeah, for sure. Yeah,
like some people, like it's like minimum wage jobs like at a grocery store, and they're just still there, like being able to, so that we can get the things we need to be able to like survive and like pass this whole pandemic.
Yeah, I know. It's like people that, you know, have jobs that are quote unquote like you said, minimum wage, or like, you know, it's not a job that you want for the rest of your life kind of thing, but like they're more important than they ever have been now. And like anything like essential where like people are providing things for other people and all that kind of stuff, like I thank every single person. Like I know you can't thank them personally, but like I wish I could thank them all personally, because like I mean we have to do our part by staying home, but like they're doing everything they can to like slow it down and you know like save people's lives. And like I feel like it's almost like disrespectful to like not listen to the rules of like the, you know, social distancing and stuff, because like it's not fair on them. Like I know it's like the whole thing is like saving lives and everything, and I completely agree with that, but it's also like, come on, like these people are working their asses off, like who knows how many hours a day, like trying to like, you know, not cure people, like, you know, save them. And like we just need to stay home and do our part, you know.
Yeah, like our part is
because they have a lot on their plates.
Our part's simple. We just gotta stay home, like just try to minimize going out. Like if you're gonna go out, like if you know your neighbor, like ask them, send them a text, like, hey, do you need anything from the grocery store? That minimizes people going out and minimizes like risk of anyone getting infected. And like obviously it's like the small things, like if you go to the grocery store and you see one of those workers, like just shoot a thank you, right? Like it's probably like small, for them it could mean a lot. It could be like, all right, people are appreciating that we're doing this, because obviously it's a huge thing. And just like what Taylor's saying, like, we just got to do our part to stay home, minimize like us going out, seeing people. Like it's hard, it's not fun, but it's something we all have to do.
Yeah, I mean, like it's obviously it's not fun at all. I mean, like, you know, I'm enjoying the time with my family, obviously, and I think like that's important. Is like to look at like the positives from it. Like, you know, you get more time with your family and you can like build relationships with them. And all that kind of stuff, and you can learn like stuff like learn a new hobby, learn a new like skill, like something like that. So there's positive takeaway from it, but I'm scared to go out. Like I you know, like I have like respiratory problems. Like I've had like I have asthma, and like I'm prone to like pneumonia and stuff, and like that's obviously, you know, higher risk than the average person, right? So like I'm scared to go out. Like even if you don't have an underlying condition though, like I've just been following all like the soccer news still, like even though they're not playing, and just like players that get it and stuff, and like these players are like in their 20s or 30s, so they're very young and they're very fit men, like, right? But they're saying like it's the worst pain I've ever felt in my life, and like I couldn't breathe and stuff. I'm like, okay, we need to stop this now. Like I'm not leaving my house. And like I think it just like look at those messages and like look what's happening around the world. It's like, okay, let's do our part and just stay home and all that kind of stuff. But I've been seeing like really good gestures. Like I saw this one story of this guy in England who gave up his home. Like he went and lived with his parents. He's living with his parents again, so that people that work at the NHS can like live in his house, which is like a 5-minute walk from the hospital. So like he literally gave them their house, he gave them his house, to like use during this time. So like it's stuff like that. It's like
small gestures, like that's a big gesture. Like, but it's just like small things. And like I know like a lot of like celebrities and people, like they're trying, like they're doing their part, like they're donating, they're even like supporting, like giving other
Oh,
people
yeah,
money
tons.
that lost their jobs. Even if it's like, oh, like for them it's nothing, it's like it's still something, and it's still it's a lot. It's a lot. Maybe comparing their like earnings and stuff like that is not, but like for someone, like anyone, that's a lot of money, and it's a great gesture for someone who's like literally on edge, like how am I gonna buy food for my family?
Yeah,
All
exactly.
that. Like there's some families that like they're no one's working, right? And yeah, they're getting some.
Yeah, or people have lost
Yeah.
their jobs too.
Like I got laid off, but like it's chill because like it's a minimum wage job, like it sucks, but like it's obviously like something that like we all have to like just be able to like support and like appreciate everything that everyone's doing right now in this time, and honestly just do our part, which is stay home and be responsible. Like yeah, it sucks that like the weather's getting nice and you can't be going out and like just hanging out with friends, but like at one point this has to end. At one point. So at one point when this all ends,
Yeah,
like you're
yeah.
gonna be able to go back to how everything was. Just for now, we just have to be smart and responsible in how we like go by our day.
Well, yeah, and imagine how great everything's gonna feel once we're able to do everything. Like right now, I'm like not taking anything for granted anymore. Like everything that we do on like a day-to-day basis, like I'm super thankful for now. Like, or I'm like I always have been, but like just more recognized of like being thankful for it, because like in a time like this, you can't do any of it. You know what I mean? So even stuff as simple as just leaving the house and going to hang out with a friend, or leaving the house to go get like food from like a fast food place, or just like small stuff, right? It's like you're more grateful that you can do that now because you can't do it. You know what I mean? And like you said, like it's gonna be over at some point. Like it has to be. Like, and it'll be over sooner if we just everyone kind of does their part. But yeah, I think it's important. Like, because you know, all the news and all that kind of stuff, and a lot of what's going on is like super negative. But there's obviously stuff to take away that's positive. Like I said before, like, you know, hanging out with your family and like building that relationship, if it's either building it stronger or building it up if it's not really there. I think that's important. I think like you can learn a new skill while you're indoors. I mean, there's tons of things you can do. I mean, that's like we have access. It's not like the Wi-Fi or the internet's down. You know what I mean? Like the world isn't shut down. It's not like a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah,
so
like,
we still have access to stuff.
yeah, like you were saying, like learn a new skill. Like anything you can do. Like you can learn how to draw.
Yeah.
You can just try to draw. You can try to just do something. Like, main thing is just to keep yourself entertained and something you enjoy to do, and also something that you might have wanted to try but never really had time or like had motivation to do it.
Yeah.
Just do it. Like even if it takes like 4 hours, like that's 4 hours
Got
that
tons
you're
of
not
time now.
bored, right? And it's
Yeah,
like
exactly.
this time that we're getting right now, like we're never gonna get this time back. Like being able to just stay home
Yeah.
and really do anything we want, we're not gonna have that, because obviously then like when this all goes back, like school, work, like going out, like
Yeah.
all that is obviously gonna take back time that will like take up time that we not gonna get back.
Yeah, well, I mean, like the average person has more free time now, right? So it's like just do stuff that you wouldn't be able to normally do. Because I mean, a lot of the excuse for not doing things is like I don't have enough time. Well,
Now you do.
you got a lot of time now. You got a lot of time, so do whatever you want. I mean, like for example, like my family went out on like a walk with my dog, and like we saw another family biking, and like I just thought, I'm like, my mom actually said to you, she's like, you'd never see a family like this, like all five. I think there's like 5 of them, like all biking at like 11:30 in the morning on like a Thursday.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like usually people have to work and stuff. So yeah, like you said, there's a lot of time to do new things, and or just do something that you've wanted to do. Like for me, like I tore my ACL back in September, right? And I just had surgery in December. I still have physio to do. Like I'm supposed to be doing physio. Well, I should be doing physio for the rest of my like time that I'm playing soccer, but like to recover for like playing, I'm supposed to be doing it up until like August or September, right? So obviously I can't go to like my physio now, and I'm kind of can't really go to a gym, so I've been like getting at like my physio stuff in my backyard and in my like basement in my room. So like that's another thing as well. Like you can find home workouts. Like there's tons of stuff to do, and I think that we just have to remember like it sucks, but like it allows us to do other things, and like there's other things to take away from it, and that's one of those, like this is one of those things, like just find something to do and keep yourself occupied.
Yeah.
Obviously there's school, but that doesn't take too much time out of each day.
Yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't, at least.
Yeah, like
I've had 3 exams canceled, so
you're set. You honestly, like you don't even have school. You just have a few lectures you have to do.
yeah, literally just two little exams, that's all.
But yeah, it's just like there's obviously so much like negative and bad going on right now, but like there's so much positive as well. Like that you can like take
yeah,
advantage
sure.
of, and like I know like I've been seeing like so much like wildlife just coming back and like just going out because like humans are
Yeah,
around,
for
so
sure.
they're like okay, like we can go. Like I know I saw it was a while ago, but I saw like the pictures of like in Venice, like the canals, and it's like you can see like the water's
the
clear,
canal system. Yeah.
fishes are coming back, all that, and it's like it's incredible like how like once we like calm down, like humans like calm down a little bit, and like everything can just be better. So like if we just take that and like learn from this and be able to like continue that and like just take everything like slower and just be like more chill, like everything around us can just be so much better.
Yeah, for sure. Like you said, the canals in Venice are actually pretty awesome. Like they're well, I mean they're awesome all the time, but just like how clean they are now, it's pretty cool to see that in such a short time too.
Yeah,
Like just a couple
it's
weeks
probably-
can make such a big difference, right? But I mean, it's stuff like I saw something as well, like the ozone is regenerating or like kind of recovering at a faster rate than it would normally.
Yeah.
So there's that kind of stuff too, right? And like you said, I think you had said it to me before too. How like you hope that people after this virus is gone are going to kind of be a bit more cautious about how we interact after.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And kind of just to prevent further things, or even if it's not interactive stuff too, but also like just how we kind of, like you said, just operate and do things like traveling or kind of like using like pollution and all that kind of stuff, like see what we can do and like the benefits you can have to not use as much, so hopefully we can kind of slow it down like you said and take things in a bit of a different way or slower, I guess, and maybe help the environment.
And I feel like societies is like in like all societies are really gonna like change like how they work after this. Like I don't think
Hopefully.
everything's gonna go back how it used to be. I feel like this is like a huge wake up call for everyone, because like it just shows like one little thing can really like hit us hard. Like we might be like the top of everything, and like we have so much technology,
like
so
the
much
food chain and
healthcare,
stuff,
like,
yeah.
we're top, but like we can still be taken down so easily. Like even with something like this, that like the death isn't like so like instant and it's not 100%. Like people are still dying, people are still getting infected. So it's like imagine if something like this hits again and it's just so much more like death rate is higher and everything. Like it can wipe us out easily. So it's like a big wake up call
more
for
fatal,
everyone, kind of.
well, if something more fatal came along, then that'd be a bit of a problem. And there's been stuff that's been more fatal than this. Like, well, I guess we'll see where this goes, but there's been some pretty hard-hitting things in the past. Not just, like, recently, but, like, a long time ago as well. But, hopefully kind of change the way that we think. Because a lot of things, like, what humans tend to do, or what I've seen, I mean, I'm not speaking like some scientist. I'm 18 years old, so this is just me from what I've I've taken bio this year in first university, so I think I know what I'm talking about, guys. I'm just joking. If you came here to find like actual info, this is not the place to be. But just like from what I've seen, we tend to like act on things after they've already happened. Like, you know what I mean? Like we don't proact as much as I think we could. I think we react more than we proact, and like that's fine in some situations, but with something like this, right? Oh, this is what I wanted to say, because it's a bit of a big topic right now. A lot of, just because we live in Canada, I'll just use Canada as an example. A lot of people are criticizing our government, like Justin Trudeau and the Liberals, because they didn't do things sooner with like regards to the coronavirus. But I guarantee you that nobody would have taken it seriously if they had told everybody to stay inside their houses like a month ago or 2 months ago, like when it wasn't here, because people would be like, oh, you're taking too much precaution now. But as soon as it hits us and we start to put these things into place, everyone's like, oh, you did it too late, why didn't you tell us to do this before? It's like, you wouldn't have done it before, so don't complain. Like,
and just like thinking
Jesus.
of this way, it's like we've been like quarantined for like almost 3 weeks now, like 2.5 weeks, something like that.
Yeah.
And people are already like losing their minds about it. Like if this was going on for a month, like what would people be doing? Like they would be going crazy. Like people would have like just wanted to go out. And obviously it's like this is gonna go on for a while. Like I know, like I was talking with my dad and he's like, this is gonna be like a few more months. It's not gonna be weeks as we thought, because and we were talking about this yesterday, you and me, when we were playing Fortnite again. Like that's when we have our big deep talks.
The big deep talks at Fortnite late at night.
Whoa, 1 second, just
stroke.
that burnt toast? I think so. Okay, no, like
Yeah.
like all these other countries, like Spain, Italy, and like China, they got hit early, right? And like everything that
Yeah,
they
earlier
had,
than us, yeah.
and they already went through a big process, and they're still going through it. It still hasn't hit us
Yeah,
yet.
yeah.
So this is
Fully,
it's still
yeah,
gonna
fully,
come.
for sure.
It's still gonna hit us. Obviously, like we did do good on like how fast we did react, but obviously, like we can't predict how it's gonna happen, and we also can't just shut down so many things because we still have an economy. We still have to be able to run our economy. So like if we shut everything down so early, borders, everything, then it's like, okay, what are we gonna do now? Like nobody's coming in,
exactly.
nobody's coming out. So then like obviously the economy is gonna get hit. Like in the States, the economy got hit hard, and they kind of pretty much like when the economy got hit hard, which I find like ridiculous, is that they like took like slowed down like their quarantine and been like, okay, we're gonna open more things up to get the economy back up. It's like, bro, your
Yeah.
economy already went down. It's fine. It's stable. It's not gonna be like, it's not gonna be horrible. Like, be smart. Like, if it hits you guys even harder, like it is, you guys are first place. Congratulations. It's gonna just, it's gonna really ruin
Job, guys.
everything for you. And like, I feel like that's something like our government has to be smart with. Is like we have to take our time and really be smart on when we're gonna like start allowing people to go out again and be like more like chill with it. Like honestly, like wait for a vaccine. That's the best we can do. Is wait this out, get a vaccine, and then just be chill, be fine. Like, because once you get something and you get a vaccine, you're not gonna get it again because your body already knows how to beat it. Everything. If there's a second wave of this, then that's gonna hit hard because it's gonna mutate. It's gonna be much stronger. But at least we have something to stop the first one.
Yeah, that's the problem, right? Is like virus might come back, and I'm sure it will happen. Like I don't want to be like pessimistic and be like we're screwed or whatever, but I'm not gonna like sit here and say this isn't bad, right? I think there might be a second, even if there isn't a second wave, which I think there might be, but it's still kind of the beginning for us. Because if you look at the numbers in other countries, like we still have a long way to go, but. Like I don't know. I feel like if people are complaining about why the rules were set like too late, it's like, dude, people aren't listening to them right now while it's here. So why would people have listened to them when it's not here? It's stupid. Like I'm not some like political person where I'm like defending our leaders, but I just think it's unfair to like I think it's unfair to blame anybody right now who's working against it because no one's ever been through it, and like they're trying their best here. Like it's evolving way quicker than everyone thought.
In a lot of people's lifetime, so it's like, how could we know? If this has happened before, and then we took too slow to react, then okay, maybe there's some like criticism, but like we've never gone through something like this. And I think one positive thing that like when we were talking about like numbers is that Canada has a lot of like land space, and we have a like low population. So everybody's a little bit more spread out, which is a good thing
low
compared to like Italy and Spain that have a pretty high population, and they're in a small space. Everyone's just all in one. So it's like
it's crazy. Well, I mean, it's the population density, right? Like that's what it is. It's like take like I don't know, Italy, right? I don't know what city, but just a city in Italy. Like the amount of people per square kilometer compared to like here somewhere anywhere in Canada, like it's amazing how many people are so close together. Like it's crazy. Like I mean obviously that's just the culture, like that's just how the culture's kind of built up and everything like that, but yeah, you're right, like it's a little different here, so maybe our numbers won't reach the peak at other kind of peak places are right now, but it's still kind of gonna go up.
Be a peak for us and with our population.
Yeah, exactly. We'll hit a peak, whatever that may be. But I mean, 11. What is our number? 11,000. That's definitely not our peak. So we're just gonna have to prepare for more.
And like, I think a huge thing that people kind of like didn't really understand is that like, it doesn't affect young people that badly, but like, you can still get it.
It can
and have no symptoms, and not know you have it, and you'll pass it on to people that it can affect hard. So that's like the main thing. Why we should just all stay inside, even if like me, like if I go out and I do stuff, like I will probably not get that bad. I might get sick, might get symptoms and feel like super bad for 14 days, but I'll probably not die. But if like one of my parents get it or like anything like that, then it's like that can be bad. And like, and it's not even anymore that like, oh, young people can't get it, because there's two,
You can.
two cases now in
Newsflash,
London.
you can get it.
Like 2 cases now in London that I think it's a 20-year-old
Of students.
20-year-old girl who's like in the hospital with a whole like the whole tube, the whole respiratory. Oh, I can't say that word, but like
Yeah, I think
the
she
whole
does.
thing,
Yeah.
and like she's 20, and then I think there's another one who's like 25 who got it. Yeah, and then there's just like some like 20 something 25-year-old guy who has it and is in self quarantine at home. So it's like you might be young, but you can still get it easily. So it's like just be smart.
Well, a kid in one of the residents or reses at Western got it in
Yeah,
Perth,
I
I
know
believe
that.
it was. So that, I mean, if you're in res, you're like 18, maybe 19. So you're like, newsflash, you can get it when you're young. Don't know like if you knew that, but it's also like you said, like maybe even no matter what age you are, really, like you can have no symptoms. Like I think it's called being asymptom or whatever.
Yeah.
But like any
Asymptomatic or
age,
something like that.
oh yeah, asymptomatic.
Yeah,
Any age can get it mildly too. It's just that younger ages happen to have a better chance of getting it more mild, but like people at any age, like I said before, like soccer players like 24, 25 years old are getting it like severely, where they said like I could barely breathe for 25 minutes. Like newsflash, everybody, like everyone can get it bad. And like, for example, like me or like my mom who has an autoimmune disorder, it's like, even though my mom's only 46, which is still like very young, and like I'm 18 and I have like respiratory problems, like I could get hit hard, like my mom could get hit super hard too. So like we don't really know how, like this is obviously new to everybody, right? So they're still trying to figure it out. It can be bad for anybody. Like it doesn't matter who you are. You're not an exception. Like it's just chance if you don't get it bad or not. Honestly, I think that's how it is.
And even if you know for 100% that you're not going to get it bad, you're still going to be able to give it to other people and they can get it really bad.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
it's
You can
just
still carry it.
why take risks? Like obviously minimize like what you do. Like obviously people they're still gonna have to go to grocery shopping. We run out of food. Like we're gonna have to do that.
Yeah.
But like go to get fast food, it's like you don't really need that. Like you don't know where the cups were. You don't know where like the other people who they were around.
What were they
It's just,
touching
like,
and stuff?
What they were touching. It's just like there's no point in putting yourself in risk, like unnecessarily.
Or anybody else. It's just about minimizing, right? Because like we can't stop everything. Like we can't just like spawn food from our hands and like not go anywhere. Like we have to be able to at least get stuff. So it's just about like minimizing and like reducing the amount that we have to leave and the amount that we have to interact with other people. And that's what social distancing is it's not social isolation. There's a big difference. Social isolation is like you don't you don't go anywhere or anything. Like the social distancing is like just staying away from people as much as you can. Yeah, just avoid any contact like when possible. Obviously, we need to get groceries, like Sam said, and like essentials. But that's it. You know what I mean? Like, or go, you can still go outside. Yeah, exactly. But I mean, just to that like again, like we said, a lot of it's negative, but there's positive take, and we like what we said before, and like we're gonna do our best to play our part and, stay inside, which we've been doing and all that kind of stuff. And that's why we didn't get together to film, and we're not going to until this is done, because we're adamant about all this stuff. You know what I mean? We want this to be done. Like we said, like it is boring at the end of the day, and like it's pretty, annoying to have to sit inside your house or wherever you live all day, and like it's frustrating, but like it'll be over at some point, and like it'll be over sooner if we do everything we need to and all that. But we are gonna kind of try and work around it, and like that's why we're doing this video, kind of two-sided in both of our houses, and like we have a ton of other stuff planned. Like we said, we're gonna film later some just to talk about what we want to do, because we want to kind of go over what we kind of have planned over the next however long this is lasting.
Just before we get onto that, I just remember like one thing when you're talking about like how us like not filming together and all that. I remember it was we were gonna hang out to do a video. And like we had all planned everything, and it was like around like 5 p.m. and we were about to do it, and then we're like, yeah, we're not gonna go over. Like it all happened so quickly. Like that's the one thing that's so it happened so quickly. We were ready. Like I think I had to. I worked that day. That was the last day I worked, and like the mall, obviously the hours were shorter. Like we closed earlier, so I was gonna go after work, and then like when I was heading to work, we were like, yeah, let's not hang out today. Like
that's true.
There's no point. We shouldn't. And I'm like, okay, like, and then like it kind of just hit everything so quickly. That's just something I remembered when you said like about like us not filming together and all that.
Yeah, that's actually that's true. Just we can get to the other stuff in a sec. That's true, because like we had planned to film something or whatever, and I think that was like on Saturday, and the day before on that Friday. No,
it was on the Monday. It was on the Monday.
Oh, is that okay? Because that Thursday is when my university got like online, like it got switched to online, and that's kind of like when everything started to kind of happen in London. Is like literally the day before, my friend said, do you think class is going to go online? I'm like, no, because it's not here. And I'm like, it's fine. And then literally the next night, I was at school studying with my friend, and we hear this guy on the phone in the library go, yo, I don't have an exam tomorrow, all classes are online. And I look at her, I'm like, no fucking way. And then like I'm calling my mom like, yo, classes are canceled, like it's all online now. And then we were supposed to film, and then we're like, maybe we shouldn't, because then they told us to self-distance and stuff, or social distance, and like you said, it just happened so quickly. Oh my, yeah, remember that. I remember. I was about to say, I remember that was so long ago. It was literally less than 3 weeks ago. For Christ's sake.
It feels like everything's gone by like so long.
Dude, it just as all of this started.
It just ended. It feels like it went by for so long.
It's only April 2nd. It was literally my dad's birthday yesterday.
Oh yeah, my dad's birthday I think is on Monday, so it's like
damn, it's all happening.
It's all happening all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Just one thing quickly about you said like. You looked at her. Do you want to expand on that? Who's the her, Taylor?
What do you mean? It's just my friend from my class.
No,
I was supposed to study.
No, I'm just joking.
Yeah, but it all happened so quick. But yeah, like we were saying, we have some stuff planned. First thing, we were gonna say this. We wanted to say this. Sorry, because we can't get together. There's a lot of stuff that we can't do. So we're gonna have to kind of compromise, and the way that we're going to compromise, and like one of the ways that we're going to compromise is we're going to have to like incorporate like ideas into like gaming videos. So we kind of have things planned where we can either be playing like whatever game we're playing, and we can just kind of add like forfeits into it if we die or whatever, like something like that,
challenges, like dumb dares or something we have to do.
Yeah, so we want to we're going to have to like incorporate those things into different kinds of videos. So gaming's going to have to do one thing that we do, and like that's fine because we like doing it. Obviously, it might not be the most favorite thing in the world to watch, but like we'll try and incorporate other things that we've done in the past, and like new things as well to kind of spice it up. But yeah, what were you gonna say?
Because obviously, like we want to just keep uploading, be able to put out more videos, and it's like gaming is something that we do every day, and it's like something
definitely do every day now.
So it's kind of like we have like our schedule. We do everything we have to do in the day, and I think it's always around like 9 or 10 that we're like ready, and we just play. And it's just like super funny how that works. It's like a daily thing. Like I look forward to it. I'm like, okay, it's almost time. We got this. And
yeah, literally.
But yeah, it's something we enjoy to do. I know it's usually not the like most exciting thing, like for some of our viewers, like probably something that you guys don't like or like enjoy. Maybe you guys don't like video games, or maybe you guys don't like the game we're playing. But we obviously want to incorporate stuff that might be fun to just watch and like have a laugh, and obviously just take your mind and like take some time out of your day to like watch something different and like have fun instead of like being bored at home and not doing anything.
Yeah, and distract from all the other negative stuff.
Exactly.
That's the important thing, is trying to like not remember all the not think about all the negative stuff all the time, right? And we have a couple of guests lined up to bring on the podcast. Some of our friends that also have YouTube channels and stuff like that. So we're gonna get that sorted out so that we can have a few people on here. I think we have 2 confirmed, and then one other one we're waiting on.
Yep. And
so that's kind of exciting.
Yeah, we want to bring on like guests, like other like content creators that are like different from what like me and Taylor do, just so that it's more like we can talk about their things and like talk about ours, and maybe even like when this is all over, like work together to make a video or a few videos, just to have some fun like that. And obviously like have some of our friends lined up to just have a podcast, and obviously we don't want to just talk about this whole like virus. We want to just make it fun, because obviously it's probably going. You guys hear this probably every day. But just like we want to make it fun. Obviously this one's like the more serious one, but just have fun, like joke around, like just talk about anything, and just like take people like minds off like everything that's going on. Yeah,
and just be loose, just relax a bit, because it's a bit of a tense time, right? So kind of just loosen up. Yeah, so like you said, we'll bring a couple other guests on that have YouTube channels. We'll also just bring our friends back. Like we had Sean and Camilo in the first episode, so I'm sure they'll want to come back on, because that was fun to make. But we have other ideas that we're still trying to kind of figure out. We also have to figure out if we can like legitimately actually put the ideas into like a video, like if we can actually do it, because obviously we can't see each other now, so we'll figure everything out. So but we got some plans.
So if one of you guys want to be a guest in this, like if you guys are one of our friends, like close friends, like we'll probably like 100% do one, but like if someone like DM me or Taylor on Instagram or even put like down below, it's like, yo, I want to be in a podcast. Like we'll do it. Like honestly, if anyone talk about anything, like just for fun, just for jokes, and it'll be a good time.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we're open to a lot of ideas right now because like there is a limited amount of stuff that we can do. So we are open to any ideas that anyone may have, and then obviously we have our own ideas. But we didn't want to make this too long of a thing, just because like obviously, like we said, coronavirus is the main topic of the world right now. But we just kind of want to talk about ourselves and what our ideas were for like the future coming up. We have a lot of stuff planned for after this is all over too. We won't get too into that because like we don't want to spoil anything, but we just want to say that we have a lot of stuff planned for whenever this is done. Yeah. So whether that's either in 2 weeks, 3 months, a year, yeah, a year. We may be a lot older by the time we get out of our houses, but we have a lot of stuff planned for you guys. So hopefully we can bang it out even with all this stuff happening and keep on schedule as much as possible. But yeah, we just kind of want to have a shorter episode this time and get something out during the quarantine, and then we're gonna try and post a few videos probably in pretty short succession.
Like, maybe like hopefully try to get like 2 out a week, which would be
one or two a week at least. Yeah. So we have this one, and then like I said, we're gonna film some of those gaming ones right after this actually, because we have a couple things lined up. And yeah, hopefully we can get it out pretty soon. So that's all I have to say. Do you have anything else?
No, that's it. Just remember to leave a like and subscribe down below. Let's get a lot of likes on this, a lot of views, a lot of shares. If this video is one of our best that goes out, me and Taylor will shave our heads. I pulled Taylor into this. He had no idea, but we will do it if this is one of our top videos. So, and
dude, I was trying to grow my hair out, bro.
Me too, but you know what? How dope would it look me looking bald? Like, just think about that. I got a weirdly shaped head. I'll do it.
Oh, Jesus.
And I'm pulling Taylor in with me.
Oh, God. Fuck that shit. Anyway, yeah. But go subscribe to our channel. Go like it. And follow us on TikTok. We can't make any right now, but like we have a TikTok account. So go follow that. Go follow me on TikTok too. It's the same as my Instagram. It's Taylor Harris with 2 I's, no spaces. I've made a couple of videos in there, and I hope to make some more because there's not much we can do anyway. So, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed.
TikTok is just Sam and Taylor.
Yeah, exactly. So hope you guys enjoyed. Again, leave a like, subscribe. Hope you have a great day, and hope you have a great rest of your quarantine. And we'll check back with you soon. So see ya.
Don't get too bored. Have a good time. Be safe. Just enjoy this time. And yeah, we'll see you guys all in the next one.
Yes, sirski. See ya.
Yeah. Make sure to check out our latest video. And don't forget to subscribe.